Hello, lovers. Welcome. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday. I really do. Now, I'm going to get right to it. Yesterday, maybe all of you were quite aware that there was quite the stir in regards to Wendy, or some of us call Wendy, and Brian St. John and all that good stuff. When it came to Wendy referring to her child, her kid, her spawn, as a mother blanker, right? A good old mother effer. Whether she did it 20 years ago, whether she thought it 20 years ago but didn't say it, did say it, you know what? Who knows? Who cares? But everyone certainly had an opinion about it. What we do know factually is the day before yesterday, she actually said it. She said it on air, not 20 years ago, not 10 years ago, not 5 years ago. The night before last, she actually said it. It slipped out of her mouth, right? She may say it was a deliberate, she said it deliberately. Who knows? As far as I'm concerned, I gave her the benefit of the doubt by saying, you know what, when we go live, we all say things. Things can come out of our mouth that we're just not, we might be like, did I just say that? Yeah, I just said it. Oops. Now, of course, the furry community was over there. They were staunch in their position when it comes to protecting their pony girl, right? Their Wendy over there, right? They were staunch in their positions. They weren't budging. Wendy good, the rest of the world bad. We've heard that same old song again and again and again. Who cares that she called her child a mother effer? It was 20 years ago. It was 20 years ago, people, right? Who cares? These are the same people, though, that would have cared had Wendy, right? Had Wendy discovered that Laura, right, or Molly referred to their children as a mother effer. Suddenly, Wendy would have cared a great deal. We all know that. We all know that by her current and past behavior. We know that without a doubt. Her furries know that. Everybody knows that. This is where things get sticky. And this is where hypocrisy comes in. And, these people just had Barnyard on the day before, 2 days ago, right? Giving her a schooling on hypocrisy, apparently, right? All that good stuff. Hee hee ha ha. Here's the thing. Let it be known. Just let this be known. I'm going to put this out there. For those of you at the furry farm, right? For those of you in the furry farm community that want to sit to the sidelines and come up with reasons to talk about me or say something unkind about me, or minimize my channel in any way, or minimize me as a creator, or really have anything to do with these here parts, right? That's just, it's your way of trying to deny what is. I make it no secret. I don't think it's a secret that I'm pretty much kind of one of the shits up here in these parts, right? I don't think we can deny that any longer. I think I have brought on enough support and introduced myself to enough of my lovers that I no longer have to sit here and tiptoe around eggshells and pretend that I can't sell a ticket, right? I can sell a ticket to this show. Not only can I sell a ticket, but as I've always said in the past, I'm a producer, right? If I want to produce a show, I'm going to produce a show. If I want to be hot for a moment, I'm going to be hot. If I want to back off into the bushes, I'm going to back off to the bushes. Make no mistake about it. Do not ever take anything I do in the way of kindness or silence for weakness or my departure, you see. Don't do that, because that's your mistake. Someone just recently made from the furry farm, Mallory, you're just not important. I beg to differ. Because here's what happened, just as an example. And it'll happen again. It's happened before, and it'll happen when I decide to crack the whip. It will decide when I decide, right, to have some people start dancing like monkeys. It's kind of my thing. It's one of my many talents, right? So before anybody ever comes out and says Mallory is shady, right? Mallory has to creep in the dark, no. I don't creep anywhere, right? I sashay. I direct, right? I outsource. Remember, I look at the long game. And sometimes, in order to play a really good hand of poker or to win the game, you've got to know to pass the ball to another player, right? And it's precisely what I did with Brian St. James. You see, all of that hoopla yesterday that Brian St. James was able and willing to produce for you all in regards to that video clip and put that out there for everyone to stew upon and lament upon and all that good stuff. That was my work, right? I handed that off to Brian. I'm the one who harvested that clip. You see how that works? Dance, monkeys, dance. I did that. That was all me. Now, don't make mistake as though I'm sitting here trying to take the credit for Brian St. John's work. I applaud him for every bit of the work as I've done behind the scenes, as recently again as today, right? High five to you, St. John. High five to you. And I let him know once again, you did exactly what needed to be done, right? You did what needed to be done. Because this was never about sending people to Wendy's homes, right? It wasn't that deep. Calling her job, right? Truly believing that she's the worst mother on the face of the planet because she called her child a mother effer 20 years ago and thought about it some more and reiterated it again last night or the night before. Who cares? I don't care. I'm sure Wendy's just a fine mother, right? I don't doubt that for a question. Wendy, I'm sure you're a fine mother, right? No doubt on my end. But you know who else is a fine mother? Laura, Molly, right? How about those people? Very fine mothers, indeed. But yet that wouldn't stop you, and it didn't stop you, right? It didn't stop you from launching your attacks on Laura's level of motherhood, right? Laura's mother, when there was something there that maybe you wouldn't have done differently, or you thought, that looks like an easy target, something I could pounce on, right? Suddenly, Laura wasn't that great of a mother, was she? And you wasted no time pouncing on it, nor did your little piglets over there in the furry farm. So that's what this was about. That's what all this was about. And I think it was well deserving. For those of you over there in the furry community that sit there and want to call everybody else out on their hypocrisy, everybody else out on their being a poor mother or all the good stuff, right? And the minute something comes out of Wendy's mouth that truly was horrific, mind you. I mean, that was really a hell of a slip up, right? And it just would have walked on by, but it was so quick. But guess who was listening? Guess who was listening? I was listening. Hee hee ha ha. That little mother effer, hee hee ha ha. Well, no. What would Wendy do? What would the little piglets do over in the furry farm? I believe they would start harvesting. That's what I believe they would do. So let me go ahead and start harvesting the crops here. Let me go ahead and harvest this up. And I'm going to see about outsourcing this to Brian St. John. Because I think he's just the man to take this sound clip and do what he needs to do with it, right? After all, I wouldn't have such rubbish on my channel. I'm just saying. It's kind of not the groove of my channel. It's not really what my channel is all about. I don't play those kind of clips and sound clips of other people. But when you know somebody who does, right? When you know somebody who does, right? And then you know what's going to take place. You know who's going to get slapped around in this, Wendy. Absolutely. You had a slapping coming. It was your turn on the chopping block. You're the one who said the words. So is it my fault? No. Not my fault. Not my fault. You went live. You said the words, right? Was it my fault that I recorded it and gave it to Brian St. John and said, listen, come here, lean in, Brian. Got something for you. Old mama's got something for you. No. You know what that makes me? That makes me looking out for the people in my bubble. You know what? I've got something. I could have given it to Molly. I could have given it to Laura. I could have given it probably to Shoot the Shit. I could have given it to Tiffany, right? I could have brought attention to that, and I could have sold my clip to anybody, right? But I chose Brian St. John because Brian St. John was the man to get it done. And that's what happens when you know how to play a game, when you know how YouTube operates, and when you know the people in your bubble, and you know each and every one of them has a particular gift, a particular style. You know how to do these things. It is a gift. It's an art. It's something that none of you people have. So all of you that want to sit there and wonder why and how, where the hell did I come from? It's this kind of behavior. It's this kind of talent that explains why I'm here in the first place. It explains why Molly's sitting up there, right there yesterday, dancing on it, pouncing on it, just like everybody else was, right? Feeding the masses that otherwise would not have been fed. So, to that I say, to my beautiful blended community, you're welcome. You're welcome. And I can appreciate everyone having a different opinion. I really can. I really can. The important thing in here is it's been brought to the light. It wasn't swept under the carpet. It was handled the right way, in my opinion. It was given to the right person, right? So that all of you who might have an opinion opposing to mine, and that could be watching this video right now, shaking your fists in the air about me, who the hell does she think she is? Well, first of all, I'm Mallory Williams. I'm Mallory Williams, as you should know, right? So for all of you who are shaking your fists right now, you should be thanking me, right? Because without me, that would have just went right on under the table because it was that quick of a statement. Buried in a bunch of hee-hee-ha-has. Boom. So, this community and these little, that furry community over there, you'll dance when I tell you to dance. How about that? You'll dance when I want you to dance. You'll say my name when I want you to say my name. Let's never get that twisted. Not the other way around. Till next time. Love, sights, kisses. Bye-bye.